This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Hello?
All right, it's Rich, Architectural Builders, returning your call about a closer.
Rich, thank you for calling me back. I have our kids bought an old theater, and we've got these old Yale closers, and I was trying to work on one yesterday, and I could not get the closer to actually cushion and close the door smoothly. It's like it had this energy to close real fast until it got 2 or 3 inches away from the jamb, and then it kind of slowed down a little bit, and I tried adjusting the knob and seeing if I could get it to change, and I hardly had any change. And I was just wondering if it was better just to get new ones.
What decade of the 20th century are they from?
Well, they're similar in looks to the one that you did the video on. I think the patent was the patent 1890 or something. I know the theater was put together in 1930.
All right, so the closers are pushing 100 years old, right?
Yeah, they're Yales. Yep.
Okay.
Yale and Towne or something like that.
Yeah. So what you said was get new ones.
Yes.
So they really haven't. You can buy new Potbellies. There's one company that still makes them, but they're a shadow of the caliber of the one that you have. So you won't get new ones because it's not 1962 or 1932.
Right.
So the option is to send them in for repair is an option. Do nothing is an option. Replace them with something that's not like that. Like a modern closer is an option.
Right.
So
what option would you recommend?
Well, obviously, I would personally seek to repair it. The problem with repairing it is you're installing a closer that is not handicap compliant. Obviously, a theater is going to be an opening that needs to be handicap compliant. So any new closer you install is going to have to be compliant with handicap requirements, which means a reduced opening force. Now, if you repair the ones that are there and put them back, you don't have to comply with handicap compliance, but the door will be noticeably harder to push open than modern door closers.
Okay. Do you know someone that can actually repair these? Because I know I tore one of them apart. The spring is broken. I looked all over the internet trying to find a spring for it, and I couldn't find anything.
Yeah, we repair those closers.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess I need to get your info as far as mailing address and all of that, and then maybe send them in for repair. Can they? If I've got one here that seems to be okay, I kind of cleaned one up yesterday. The spring seems okay. I had a spanner wrench, and I tried to adjust the spring, with the spanner wrench and lock it in, and I just could not get it to close smoothly. It still wants to slam, and I backed off on the spring tension to the point where it wouldn't even pull the door all the way to the latch. So I could not get it to work.
Yeah, but there's more than just a spring happening there. And it's the other component that's obviously giving me trouble. You take that torsion spring and you turn it clockwise or counterclockwise, you store that energy. And when you let the door go, the spring wants to go back to where it wants to be. But what's arresting the movement of the door to the closed position It's the fluid that was in there originally. So that's where the problem is. The spring will do the job, but you don't have any hydraulic control over the rate of close.
Isn't there just, it seems to be on this particular closer, they're not all identical, but they all seem to be Yales. This one has one screw knob, and yet I've got a sheet that talks about the closer itself that came with them, I guess, and it talks about 2 adjustments, and I only see one screw, so I'm not sure how you have 2 adjustments, you know?
Well, it could be that the closer and the sheet that you have just don't go together.
Well, yeah. Although it is a 13, I think. It's either a 13 or a 113. But
so if you give me your email address, I'll send you an email and you can reply back with photographs of this closer, and I'll identify it, and then I can tell you what the cost would be. Now the other downside that I should have said about sending them in is you don't have a closer at all on those doors till they come back, which is typically about 3 weeks.
Well, we've got 2 or 3 or 4 in the basement that are sitting there half torn apart. So we could start by sending you those, you know, and then changing them out, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
But that would be preferable, is to keep them, you know, if they're still. I mean, you know, they're definitely wore, Rich. They're definitely wore. You know, there's slop in them and stuff, and me being a machinist, I'm well aware that the parts are wore on some of them, and you know, but it would take a lot. It would be too expensive for me to machine a few parts try to fix the closure. Anyway, my email address is at yahoo.com.
Okay, give me a moment. I'll send you an email. Reply back with photos, and we'll get to work on it for you.
Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You bet. Yes, sir.
All
Thank you.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Bye.
Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.